If you're moving to Dallas, you're probably noticing something pretty quick. Everyone seems to recommend the newest neighborhoods with the biggest amenities, but here's what a lot of us are missing. Some of the most desirable places to live in the Dallas metro aren't new at all. They're established, they're incredibly connected, and for the right buyer, they're actually a better fit than a brand new home. I was born and raised right here in Dallas, and for 16 years, I've helped families figure out exactly which neighborhood fits their life, not just what's trending on Zillow. Today, we're diving into type 2 of my 5 Dallas neighborhood types, established and connected suburbs. And I'm gonna show you what makes them different, who they're perfect for, and we're gonna look at Allen, Plano, and Coppell, so you can see exactly what this neighborhood type looks like in real life. Before we jump in, let me know in the comments section, if you were moving today, would you rather have a newer home or a shorter commute? All right, what's an established and connected suburb? The easiest way to think about these suburbs is this. They're mature. Most of the homes were built somewhere between the 1970s and around 2000. They're old enough that the trees have grown in, the roads are established, and the retail is already there. For instance, I'm here at the Allen Premium Outlets. You're not gonna get a shopping center like this in one of our frontier suburbs. This place has been around for decades, and it's really popular amongst everyone all across the metro. This won't be on TikTok. I'll put this one up on YouTube.
YouTube? Can I subscribe?
Yeah, that's me. All right, man, enjoy your day. Allen kids. A place like Allen isn't trying to figure out what it wants to become because it already knows. Instead of waiting years for restaurants and shopping, you've already got them. So instead of driving 20 minutes just to get on the highway, you're already connected to I-75, the George Bush Turnpike, or 635. And that's really where this neighborhood type gets its name, established and connected. Why people choose an established and connected suburb. People moving to Dallas a lot of times assume that newer automatically means better, and sometimes it does, but a lot of times it doesn't. And these neighborhoods usually offer 3 things that buyers appreciate. And the first thing is convenience. Everything you use every week is already nearby. And the second, I just pointed out, it's the mature neighborhoods. You're gonna notice larger trees and parks that have been around for years, and streets that simply feel more established. And third, location. A lot of these suburbs sit closer to major employment centers, more than your newer frontier suburbs. And that can make a really big difference if you're commuting several days a week for work. By the way, if you're trying to figure out which of these 5 Dallas neighborhoods fits your lifestyle, download my free Dallas Relocation Guide at dallasrelocationinfo.com. It walks you through all 5 types of the Dallas suburbs, and it really helps you eliminate where you want to live based on your lifestyle. All right, now here's what you give up because nothing is perfect. Choosing an established suburb usually means making a different set of trade-offs than choosing a newer community. You probably won't have a giant resort-style lagoon like in Windsong Ranch. The floor plans may feel a little bit more traditional, maybe even with more character. And if you're hoping for new construction, your options become a little more limited. Instead, you're buying location, convenience, and you're buying a neighborhood that's already finished. And for a lot of buyers, that's a really good trade. Example 1, Allen. Now, I really love this home for around that $550,000 mark. I mean, it's a good size 1-story, 2,400 plus square feet. This is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home built in 2005. And you're gonna feel the character. You're gonna feel the maturity. You come in, you've got a formal dining room right here, 10-foot ceilings, and I really enjoy this floor plan. See some of the finishes. It feels like, you know, a home built in the 2000s, but that's also one of the things that helps it to not feel lifeless like some new construction. I'm calling you out, new construction, because you're not doing things like skylights anymore. And yeah, have a look here. Nice open design. Good size patio and backyard. Look at that. This home has character. Got a study over there. Really good size master retreat, separate tub and shower with the closed water closet. Hello. And a good size walk-in closet. Oh. Now, Twin Creeks is one of Allen's most signature established neighborhoods. Like, most of the community was built in the 90s and the 2000s. So you get the mature trees, you get established landscaping, and the homes are on larger lots than like what you're gonna feel in a newer master planned community or in the frontier suburbs where the home builders are, you know, kind of cutting up the lots a little bit smaller. So Twin Creeks is really centered around Twin Creeks Golf Club, and it offers a lot of community amenities. And you're not far from like Highway 75, Waters Creek, the Allen Premium Outlets, and everyday shopping. It's really great if you're looking for this established suburban feel with really good connectivity. And here in Allen, around that $850,000 range, you really get a chance to expand the size of the lot or the square footage. And like, this home is typical. I mean, this home is pushing 3,800 square feet. It's a big 2-story. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. And it's got wow factor from like the time that you enter. It's got this big grand staircase. These are hand scraped hardwoods. You come in here and you've got your formal dining area with like, look at the character here. It's got like pop-up ceilings here. Big kitchen with modern finishes. 2-story ceilings in your family room. This is typical Allen. This home was built in 2006. Come back to this grand foyer. You've got your study or your home office right here. Your master bedroom is downstairs. It overlooks the backyard. Patio and St. Augustine grass. Guys, have a look. Oh. Have a look at this master bath. Modern finishes. Got your closed water closet there. Separate tub and shower. Love the finishes they've chosen. And a custom closet. Lots of usable space in here. All right, now we're in Plano, because if Allen's a good example of an established and connected suburb, Plano's probably the blueprint. It's one of the original suburban success stories in the Dallas metro. Mature neighborhoods, newer neighborhoods. Plano has been being built out all the way from the 1950s. Even still features some modern like townhouses. Here behind me, in the Legacy District. It's actually really wild how big Plano is. I mean, Plano has excellent connectivity and just about every convenience that you could ask for. You're minutes from a lot of highways depending on which neighborhood you decide to settle in. The tollway runs right through Plano. I-75 runs through Plano. The George Bush Turnpike that runs through it. And the northern border of Plano is 121. And this makes it easy to get just about anywhere. When it comes to shopping and restaurants and entertainment, you've got Legacy West, shops at Legacy, and just about every major retailer that you can think of. Most of Plano's neighborhoods were built out pretty much in the 80s and 90s. So you'll notice mature trees, established landscaping, and homes with a little more character than you typically find in newer developments. And I want to look at a couple examples. Around $550,000, you can find a nicely updated home just like this one, built in the mid-1970s, and it's nearly 2,700 square feet. It's got modern finishes, but it's still one of the most mature neighborhoods in Plano that people love. Now, let's say your budget's closer to $850,000. Homes like this become possible. You're looking at around 4,000 square feet, built in the early 90s with larger rooms and mature trees and a neighborhood that's been established for decades. And that's really what makes Plano such a great example for this neighborhood type. You're not necessarily paying for new construction. You're paying for location, convenience, and a community that's already grown into itself. All right, now let's wrap up in Coppell. Coppell may be smaller than both Allen and Plano, but that's exactly why so many people love it. It's got a true community feel. It's incredibly established and connected. Now, one of Coppell's biggest advantages is gonna be the location. You're like less than 10 to 15 minutes from the airport. You've got easy access to 121, 635 to the south. How you guys doing? And this really makes it one of the most convenient places to live if you travel a lot or if you commute across different parts of the Dallas metro. Now, you're also gonna find places like old downtown Coppell. You got local parks and trails and everyday shopping that kind of gives the city a little bit more of that established hometown feel. And it's the kind of place where everything feels close by, but it doesn't feel overly busy. And like the other cities that we've seen, most of Coppell's neighborhoods were built throughout the 80s and the 90s. So they've got mature trees and established landscaping and homes that have stood the test of time. So let's take a look at a couple of the examples. Now, around $530,000, homes like this offer around 1,700 square feet with updated interiors and an established neighborhood. And that's exactly the kind of home that many first-time relocation buyers are looking for here in Dallas. Now, if your budget's closer to $850,000, you'll start seeing larger homes like this one with over 3,500 square feet, mature landscaping, and the spacious lots that are a lot harder to find in newer communities. And that's what really makes Coppell feel like such a strong example of an established and connected suburb. You're getting mature community, excellent access to the rest of Dallas, and a location that's really hard to replicate with the newer developments around. Who usually ends up the happiest in an established and connected suburb? I'd say three groups. The first, someone who's commuting several days a week. Secondly, someone who values convenience more than having the newest house. And you might be able to get that in Coppell or Plano or Allen. But third, probably someone who wants a neighborhood that already feels established instead of waiting for one to become established. I mean, that's really who these suburbs shine for. Now, who should probably skip them? If your dream is a brand new house with the newest floor plan, or you want the biggest community amenities, or you love being surrounded by new construction, you're probably gonna be happier in Type 1, a master plan living area, or Type 4, one of our frontier suburbs. So look for those videos on this channel as well. And I say that because those neighborhood types were built for that buyer. So here you have it. Everything you've seen is what makes these established and connected suburbs their own neighborhood type. They're not trying to compete with the newest master plan communities at all. They're solving a completely different problem. They offer convenient, mature neighborhoods, excellent connectivity, and a lifestyle that a lot of relocating buyers don't even realize until they're here for a visit. If you're still figuring out which Dallas neighborhood type fits you best, grab your free Dallas relocation guide at dallasrelocationinfo.com. It'll help you narrow down your options before you spend time touring the wrong neighborhoods. And if you haven't seen the first video in this series covering master plan living areas, watch that one next because it's the perfect comparison to everything I talked about today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here next Sunday. Woot woot.